Welcome everyone! Hello! We are live at the Cube Community Beat Saber World Cup Losers Final. It is currently Saturday and we are all here, united. I have with me the wonderful Bantelope. Hello, hello.
Hello, I am getting echo from you twice. I'm hearing you twice. God damn it, I have the stream open still.
A great idea. I have it already muted, which I am very happy about. How is everyone doing today? Are you all excited for the match? Because we are. We couldn't sleep for the entire past week, basically. That's how excited we were.
That just isn't true. But either way, still excited. Dude, I wouldn't be up to last of a week without sleeping. What are you on?
Maybe. At max, but then deadly effects are gonna set in. So today we're gonna be starting with Canada facing Sweden, the losers final. The end of the road, and a third place for one of these teams is imminent. And we will see that in about the next 2 hours. And after that, there's only going to be 2 teams remaining. The US are waiting menacingly in the grand finals. And now we're just going to have to figure out who they will be facing.
Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be a very, very close match between these two teams. I mean, we've got Canada, who already kind of had their prowess shown just from the beginning anyway. But Sweden, I think one of the underdogs, as in, a lot of people did not expect Sweden. When you think of a top tier team, you don't think of Sweden immediately, but they've definitely shown their worth as they've been going through this tournament.
Yeah, they have been
possibly the hardest carry that we've seen so far.
They have sort of been on the back burner for the first half of the tournament, but then they really started to show up and just kept winning match after match after match, and now they're here in the top 3.
I think one of the strengths that Canada has over Sweden here is that Sweden has a very strong team, but in every match they are very reliant on having Small Fox always be a consistent high. I'm gonna all of their players are very skilled, but they always have that to fall back, which I think hopefully they've not become too comfy with. Because if Small Fox messes up, which is a possibility, we've seen it. But either way, we do have something new, something created specifically for these matchups here, which is that welcome to the player stats page. We've grabbed everything that they have done. We've grabbed every map they have played. And we've got their win percent, their average accuracy between all of the maps that they played, etc. And you can see, we were saying Small Fox is the highest carry. Look at this! Electro, 5th global. And you can see the difference in accuracy. You can see the difference in wins and losses. Even with more maps played on Small Fox's side, the average act is so much higher there. The 83% win percentage, everything kind of cracked.
Yeah, it has just been this consistent performance throughout the entirety of the tournament. And especially when you look at Small Fox, you have to mention that Small Fox wasn't even playing on the third match that Sweden played. Let me just figure out what that match... That was against the US, and Small Fox did not even play. And he still played 24 maps in the entirety of the tournament. So extremely consistent, played almost anything he could for Sweden, and it really worked out for them. I mean, 83% win rate is really insane for one player.
Yeah, and we do have these for, I believe, every player as well. So whenever we want that analysis, we can yoink it out, we can pull it out, have a look at the player stats.
We have the options, yes.
Yes. See, this is something we've lacked in previous years. It's mostly been me and Magician deciding whether someone is worthy. Then and there, this person play good. They have done it.
We are advancing in technology. It is truly a great feat.
We do have an extra map pooling man, Koala himself, one of the men that made the map pools. Went through God knows how many maps this was. And we can get him in to talk about the maps a bit more and why they're even there in the first place. So
now we just need to wait for him to come. I don't know if can he.
I believe we
join
might
on
need
his
to
own.
Get Amma to drag him over to us against his will. Koala might be mid-conversation. I don't know, but he's here now.
Well, he has volunteered to do this, so it's not quite against his will. Hello, Koala. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going, guys? All right.
Yes, not fitting on the grid.
It's fine.
Magician hiding at the bottom now. No longer allowed to show.
All
Just
right.
me and
Well,
Koala.
we have on screen the beautiful map pool for Losers Finals that the map pooling team put together for us. As you guys know, there are 5 different kinds of maps in the World Cup. We have the ACK maps, mid-speed, techie maps, balance, and speed maps. So I'm going to go through first the ACK maps and kind of just give chat an idea of what they're looking out for. So our first ACK map is going to be Powerful, mapped by Nolan 121405, not the other Nolans, the 3 other Nolans we know.
There's so many Nolans.
It's going to be played on normal difficulty. It's 4 minutes and 37 seconds long. It's got a BPM of 220, but at that difficulty, we shouldn't see any effective BPM that high. The note per second is 2.85 notes. It's described as the slowest standard ACK map in the pool. It does have a slightly higher note density at the end, so it's something to kind of watch as the players play through. You might see some ACK drops.
It seems we have now risen into the screen. Welcome back, Magician.
I have reappeared.
I saw us slowly sliding up the bottom left corner while Koala was speaking.
There he is.
His voice summoned us out of the depths. We've been freed.
So you just talked about Powerful being talked about as the slowest of the accuracy maps. What else do we have in that area to look out for?
Into the next standard ACK map we're looking at is going to be Your Hearts, mapped by Spicy Baguette. That's going to be played on hard difficulty. It's 3 minutes and 22 seconds, a little shorter than Powerful. The note per second density is 4.1, so it's going to be a little harder to keep that consistency throughout it. And the BPM is only 165, so we're going to see that BPM, that effective BPM, get played. But that's our standard ACK maps for the pool. We're going to go into the tech ACK picks. The techiest ACK map pick is going to be Fellis, mapped by Complex and Check the Pan. It's the easy difficulty. It's not the super techie Expert Plus everyone knows. That's a short one. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. There's gonna be a lot of angles that it's gonna take skill to ACK effectively. With a 3.9 note per second density. Going into the last ACK pick of the pool, we have Twinkle Magic. That's mapped by Cat using a toaster on the normal difficulty. It's another short one, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. It's just a slower ACK pick, or a slower tech ACK pick, excuse me, with the BPM of 180. And the note density is 3.46. That's all of our ACK maps. So our mid-speed picks. So the thing about mid-speed picks for this pool is the estimated star range is like 8 stars to 9 stars. Really consistent maps. The note density is not going to change much throughout the map. So it's really the players are going to shine with that good hand positioning, the ACK ability to be consistent. But our first one, Werewolf Howls, banger of a song. Throwback to other tournaments. Thinking Cube Community Summer Cup. Oh yeah,
One of the
D's map.
OG songs back from 2019 ranked.
Oh yeah,
back in the day.
Well, this one's mapped by Joshaby. This can be played on Expert Plus. 222 BPM, not super fast. Our top play on it right now on the leaderboard is actually Garsh with a 97.37, so it's very hackable, as most mid-speed is. Our next mid-speed map is going to be Tripola Bewitching. It's mapped by Scoop. It's 2 minutes long. It's quick. It's in-your-face mid-speed. Note density is 8.97, with a top play by Seska with a 97.3. Rekka Renaissance, or Resonance? Yeah, Rekka Resonance, that's it. Mapped by Nolan Animations. It's put on Expert Plus. It's another short one. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. I think Werewolf's our longest one in mid-speed at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. But this one's a little more dense. It's the higher scale mid-speed. Estimated difficulty around that 9-star range. But it has a 10.1 note per second density. Still very hackable. Sarah's got a 97.1 on it. We'll see how these players deal with the map.
So definitely some good variety in the mid-speed maps.
Yeah,
And we do
you really want to
see
represent it.
and we do see two of the top players on these two maps have been set by players on the US team, which is would be very exciting, but they don't actually get to play this pool, so sucks for them, I guess.
Yeah, they get the marvelous grand finals pool. I guess
I
we'll
think
go
that just
into
sets
the
precedent
tactics.
for them. It's just there as a scaring tactic. They just went through the losers finals map pool. They go and get number one on as much as they can, and they leave that there. So whichever team plays it, they know that they're gonna have to fight the people that just got number one.
It's really just a big flex, end of the day,
Exactly.
for sure.
I see.
Okay, so our tech picks. We actually have two phrase maps for our tech picks. Our first one is Go Cry Go. It's a very recently map by Phrase. It's what is it? Overlord, the anime? It's the opening for that. It's a good song. It's a banger of a song. But it's 3 minutes, 42 seconds. BPM's 202, nothing super fast. Note density is 7.1. This map, look out for it. It's got your trademark staple backhand hits, a few scoops here and there. It's not super techy. It's more of a bounce map with some rhythm tech mixed in between. Estrella has the top play on it right now with a 96.8, so it's fairly hackable. Our next map, again, map by Phrase, Spin Eternally, played on Expert Plus. I think there's a lower diff on it. I'm not sure. It's going for rank. Also a 3 minute and 40 second long map. The note density is a little higher on this one, 10.1 notes per second. BPM's 222, nothing super fast. There's a couple of trademark patterns that you'll want to look out for. Players really have to read through it, make sure they don't make a mistake, drop a note. But it's estimated to be about a 10.5 star pick. And looks like Garsh does have the top play on it. You know, he's good at tech. He likes tech. Yeah, 96.5. Easy.
Gosh, okay, good at everything in exist.
Right.
As it is, yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to go into our balance picks. These are picks that just have a little bit of everything. Nothing super standout. There might be some bursts. There might be a little bit some techie, harder to act pick or hits in it, but generally it just maintains the same feel throughout. Our first one is going to be Tinnitus, Schwenk's PTSD remix, mapped by Saret. That's a 3 minute and 12 second long song. Yep, 12 seconds. BPM's 208. It's estimated at 10 star difficulty. Our next balance pick is also a Saret map. I'm going to say it's Tanison is what I what I refer to.
That's how I would pronounce it as well. I think
Tanison. Yeah.
A good choice.
Right. Okay. That's another 3 minute 24 second long song. BPM's 261. A little bit faster. Nothing too speedy. Estimated difficulty at that 10.5 star. And then a song that we all know in the competitive community very well, Saiton no Teriyaki. Yes. This is mapped by Muffin and Nolan. It is 3 minutes and 53 seconds long. BPM's 273, a little bit higher. Very note dense. The new upload didn't grab the note density of it, but the old upload is 11.45. I know Muffin made some changes, did a little few nerfs, some cleanups. But that's estimated at that 11 star range. And then that wraps up our balance picks. We can go into the speed picks. Everyone loves speed,
Ooh, the fast song. This is
The
where we get to
fast
see people
boys.
move up down at funny speed.
Yeah, these are one of the most exciting ones.
Right. So actually, our first speed pick is going to be the fastest of the pool. Greater than 91 dashes, less than. Yes, that is a heck of a name. It's a short map, 2 minutes, 23 seconds long. The BPM actually hits 351. So, that rank cap, 350. Going 1 BPM over. With a 9.7 note per second density. So what you're going to be looking out for on this is there's a lot of bursts in this. The bursts are where that note density is at 351 BPM. And that's going to be around that 11.5 star range. It's that kind of target difficulty we're going for. Our next speed pick is going to be Remote Tumor Seeker. It's a Archspire song. It's a metal song, so you're looking at stamina. It's a 4-minute long song, not super long, but it does maintain that consistent 340 BPM.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a drain. It could be a tactical pick for these teams. We'll see if it gets picked up. But it's that 12-star difficulty we're looking for, with a note density of 12.4 notes per second. Yes,
Ooh,
it's a thick boy.
crazy.
Thick boy.
Oh, these spools are becoming terrifying, honestly.
Oh, they only get better. Okay, and then our last speed pick is the Invisible Frenzy remix by Camellia. This is it's the ranked version, so it's the 11.9 star mapped by Estrella and Denya. I know Denya's in chat. He mapped 6 seconds. He wants that credit.
Denya for 6 seconds. Let's go.
Yep,
let's
Denya
go.
for 6 seconds. Okay. The length is 4 minutes and 45 seconds, so it is the longest speed pick, but at 297 BPM, it's the slowest. It's kind of just like a good balanced speed pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does get fast, but you do get some breaks in there. There's some tricky patterns, but it's been grinded by these players before. They know what to expect, and I think they'll do pretty well on it. And yeah, that concludes our little map pool highlight, what I had thrown together for it. So, how do you guys feel about it? Do you guys think these maps are gonna be good for these players?
I feel like
think
it's
this
gonna
is
be a
gonna
marathon.
An exciting pool.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a long time.
Yeah,
as well.
it's a big one. It took you 10 minutes just to get through this one
Yeah,
pool.
I was gonna say, you said you needed 10 minutes for this, and you managed to land it exactly on 10 minutes, and exactly to when the match was meant to start.
Yes,
You timed
it
it
is
absolutely
calculated.
perfectly.
Calculated. But yeah, no, I'd love to get further in depth. I know our map poolers are super passionate about these picks. There's a lot that can be said about all of them. But like, 10 minutes, we got a whole lot of time.
I think it was a great just a recollection of this map pool so everyone can get up to speed if you haven't quite looked into them. And that just means we have pretty much timed it, like we said, perfectly to get into this match now. So thank you very much for joining for these 10 minutes. We will get you back for the grand finals map pool whenever that happens. So either later today or sometime tomorrow. No, exactly the same time as today tomorrow. If the match, if this one comes out to a Sweden victory. But yeah, again, thank you for showing up, for putting these notes together and talking about them.
For sure.
So-
It was my pleasure. Good luck with the match. I'm excited to watch it. I'll see you guys later.
Alright, have a good time.
Okay, thank
Good
you.
work.
See ya.
And now we've messed up the overlay and we're slightly too high up.
Yes!
Yes!
No, just have to leave it like this and not change it ever again.
Oh, and I see the scores moving at the top. The wrong thing moved, but now we're down here. There we go. Almost messed everything up there. We almost managed it.
We have come back to our spawn point. We are back down here.
The
Very good.
spawn point.
This is where we came into existence, and this is where we stay. Alright, the two teams, they have assembled themselves in their match rooms. We are gonna be starting, like every single World Cup match so far, with 2 warm-up maps, one for either of the teams. We are gonna be starting with Canada's warm-up map, which is...
A
did
map
they
that
call
I
it...
can't find the name for.
No, wait, did they call it Team Sweden?
I think Team Sweden's map is Team Sweden. This is something they've clearly made especially for this, and I'm not sure
Yes, but
what
why
it's
does
going to be.
No, but it says Canada's warm-up map is called Team Sweden.
Wait, that's Canada's warm-up map?
Yeah!
What?
I think it is!
Canada's warm-up is Team Sweden, typical Sweden match. Is this
Yes.
BM? Are we about to see some quality BM? Hold up. Hold the phone. What is going
What
on
is-
here?
Beat Saber.
What is a typical Sweden match? Guess we're about
Good
to
question.
find out. Team
What is
Canada.
a typical Sweden match?
Team Canada gonna spread it out for us. So, as all the players file into TA one by one, we are going to be seeing for the Canadian team Busy, Scout, EJ, and Oryx. And on Team Sweden, we're going to be seeing Lucas, Sofa, Small Fox and a Rog, dude.
And now we're gonna be seeing Canada's warm-up map, a typical Sweden match. Let's see what this one is all about. Remember, this is audio specifically composed. I don't know, made is by Flea.
Stream sync, please work. We've waited this long. We deserve it.
Yes.
Close enough. Close enough. Arnix
Okay,
just
so you
slightly
said it
early,
starts
but
with
other than
dots.
Yeah.
Do I like vibro or something?
No, because it's like. Ugh.
Nah, just play. Just relax. Play like you're playing solo.
Wait.
Just.
that. They're not speaking.
I'm
This is just
expecting
the
at
map.
least 100% out of you.
Interesting.
We're gonna
Wait,
go
what?
victorious. Ah. Remember, you made United States bleed. We making the UK bleed. Exactly. And then Canada, we just shove them under the rug.
I know, right? We will win.
All right, guys. Our motivation is now skyrocketing.
And they are going down, baby.
They're going down. Yes.
I'm probably not gonna get my
The
PB,
down
but
with the duck walls.
maybe like
let's go.
97.3 or something.
I mean, we got to give them a close match, right? So they think they're going to win. Got to be exciting to watch afterwards, you know?
Do you have to carry me again? Rog, dude, my beloved.
That means I can go to the toilet. I'll be right back. Ah.
Monk. Yeah,
What
you didn't have to
is
say
going
that. man.
I'm scared.
Just don't stress forehead.
Oh, sorry.
It's just bottom row streams.
I
None of
actually
the
put
Canadian
this one in
players
bag.
are playing.
Just act.
Yeah,
and
none
I'll
of
keep the
them.
combo.
All
guys.
of them
Only
hit one
We win.
note.
It's tech and you have me. It's fine. We win.
Let's
Wait!
everybody
They're not
act.
playing because
Don't
they're
worry, we're just
baiting
gonna
you
win.
thinking it's
There's
Team
no way
Sweden
we're
doing a
losing this.
warm-up and discussing
Hell
the warm-up.
yes.
Oh my god,
we're
the
talking.
meta!
Oof, I'm getting all sweaty here. Woo!
We do a little gaming. Expected. Let's go.
Very nice.
We've outdone
Yeah, we
ourselves.
actually
Holy
live from
shit.
the
Good for us,
Sweden
yeah.
comms.
Hey, oh,
You
yeah.
got it. Oh, you're
All
right.
right, yeah. All right. No replay.
This is
No replay.
genius.
No replay.
And they only played one out, so they have the higher accuracy at the end, so that it looks like they won.
Wait, what? What? They all hit one note, so it shows a higher accuracy. We found a bug in the system. What? Huh? That's not allowed. You can't do that.
And then they have the very fast section at the end, so they do not actually lose. Oh, what a map!
I'm so confused. Realistically, they still lost because of the point difference, but the accuracy system does not know that. Oryx with the 100% accuracy. The first 100% we have seen in a tournament, to my knowledge. That is wild. That is wild. Look at that accuracy. 100%. 3-digit ac. 3-digit accuracy.
It's wonderful,
Wild.
wonderful to see. I cannot believe how smart this warm-up map is. Also, yeah, it shows 4 FCs
Also-
for Canada.
For those wondering why the overlay does what it does and is showing the higher accuracy on Team Canada's side, the way it's designed, obviously because of players' games lagging or joining slightly behind, etc. If you do it based off of score and you have it bounce left and right based off the player's score, then that means that if someone's lagging behind, it will permanently be on one side. So if you
Yeah,
base it off
it's-
of the accuracy instead, then it will be able to actually even it out, even if one player is playing from behind. But
Yeah.
it is still, at the end of the day, based off of the scores, not the accuracy itself. So
It's just a lot more accurate of both. If the team, of course, scores the thing that's counted in the end. But if you make the overlay based on the accuracy, it's just a lot more optimized and easier.
I'm just interested to see that the overlay didn't work out, that they didn't FC. I think it's because they didn't hit a bad cut. They
Yeah,
just sat
I
down.
think that is exactly the reason why it didn't break the FCs.
According to that, they got an FC. Either way, we're now moving on to Team Sweden's warm-up. Despite the fact that Team Canada's warm-up was Team Sweden is now doing a warm-up.
Have you selected it,
This is
though? Have you
confusing.
selected Beat Saber? Like, when you
I have
have you
no idea.
Targeted it on your monitor.
Yeah, targeted it.
I'll click Beat Saber. I'll do it.
Okay, but
Yeah,
what we're now
we're right-
hearing is the actual Swedish team talking. It is not the Canadian warm-up map.
Oh, this sucks.
I'm not warmed up anymore.
5.
The warm-up's coming out. Have we got
Thank
an
you,
actual
Shafi.
map
I love
here
you.
now?
Might be, yeah.
Det här är så bra.
What?
What is this?
God.
La bomba.
My Beat Saber is running at 5 FPS.
That's Pog. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Wait, what?
What?
I didn't hear everything in this voiceover before.
They've overlaid the audio! No way! I thought this was a normal map! What? They've overlaid their own fight sounds onto
You know,
this
actually, meanwhile
music!
this is
This is
going,
a
I'm
threat
gonna
to
stick
Team
to my-
Canada.
Who is the announcer?
Go for it.
I don't know, but Small Fox is on a 9.38 at
Oh,
the
man.
moment.
Clicking Beat Saber actually does something.
Also on that
Clicking
3-digit
Beat Saber does not do
accuracy, but
something,
in
I'm
an
sad now.
entirely different way.
It feels like I'm acting the shit out of this.
I'm just gonna start fencing. Save energy.
Oh.
Can anyone tell me who the announcer in this?
I'm gaming right now. On my
in this
best
song
score I've
is?
ever had.
Duffer,
Carrot,
apparently.
watch out.
Oh,
Claiming responsibility for it. Man. I was not prepared for that. I heard the
What?
song, I saw the map, I was expecting a normal
Yes.
map by that point.
exactly.
I was expecting something, you know, that the players just liked the sounds for. They just liked how it sounded. They were going to jam out a bit and have
Jag
some
hatar
fun.
mina hörlurar.
But no! Small Fox now playing Vibro. Deciding that instead of playing the map, he was going to try and play anything else. Now headbutting the walls. Let's go.
Oh, it is so wonderful to see that both teams actually cooked up something this special for this match. They are all very, very hyped.
Given that Team Sweden said they're going to save stamina, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you say?
Maybe they've just made this
I'm on like a
cool sounding
misses.
map and made it
That.
this long and epic
No.
purely to wear
I can
out
beat
Team
the
Canada.
Saber though.
Because they're not
Fair
fully
enough.
playing it, mostly. Soph is playing it a
With
bit.
my notes.
I mean, look at Small Fox and Lucas.
Yeah, a small Fox
thing that this
I
map
think
is
did say
Yeah.
he had lags with this game.
Oh, that looks laggy
It
to me.
yeah, it definitely does. So I think I
He's
might
farming
just
up right now. I'm at 1,300 misses.
because of that reason.
That's like 3 minutes of constantly swinging. Nice.
Just a reminder as well, if you do want to play either of the warm-up maps that you have seen, they will be currently flying out through the waves of
Sandy!
Beat Saber, so you can go claim them yourselves.
Yes,
Play
they
them on your own.
They have both been uploaded within the past hours, so if you go on Beat Saber and just search sort by latest, you will definitely find them.
Wait, was that Goodbye for a second? It started playing Goodbye in the background for a minute there. No, oh my god, my brain.
Oh, but
There's
wait,
too
Ben,
much messaging into this.
I found the icon for Canada's warm-up map. Wait, I'll send it to you. This is the icon.
Oh my god, there is Sans on the floor crying. It's Team Canada and Flea T-posing onto Sweden. I told
That's-
you that there should be Sans in there
Yes.
crying.
It was just not entirely obvious on the
I
the
knew.
tiny preview in game.
Okay,
Alright.
and now that means that it is time.
So this is where the seriousness begins. We need to
You
put
say
on our
this is
mean
where
faces.
the seriousness begins. If you look in the text chat, as Flea rolls a 69, the nice coming out from everybody in the match text chat, taking up my entire monitor with just nice.
The perfect role. It could not have been better.
Okay, it seems the seriousness is going to go. Oh my god, the chat. Oh god. Oh,
Wonderful,
it
wonderful.
seems the
Ooh. As Duffer goes on
Oh
and
my
rolls a
God.
93. The 69 was not enough for Team Sweden. For Team
They had
Canada.
they had the funny TOS number, but unfortunately, Sweden's just not holding back.
Duffer just absolutely annihilating Flea with that 93% roll. Jesus. That is higher than my accuracy on accuracy maps.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so I know the context behind why Flea was Flea was Canadian rocker, right? Because Flea
Yes.
lost the rights to his name.
Yes.
Then he seems to then he became Canadian Whoops because they were against the US team. But now, how has he become Canadian Diva? How has he become an Overwatch character? What is going on here?
I'd guess it might just be a play of words on Duffer's name.
Oh my god,
That's
it
what
is.
I would guess.
They're all copying
yes!
Team Sweden's names.
But they
Instead of Sofa, they've got
misspelled them.
Sofa. Rog Dude has become Pog Dude for the Canadian team. Clow has become Claw for the Canadian team. Small Fox is now Big Fox. That one's very to the point. Wixie is now Wixie, but spelled in a different way. The letter has been rearranged. Tieli is now Teely.
With 4 E's.
Oh my god, what is going on?
Wonderful.
Great. Team Canada seems to be fully memeing this entire match. They seem to be prepared.
Sadly, they don't have enough players to portray the entire Swedish team. Lucas has been sadly left out of this. Sammy, change your name to Canadian Lucas, but misspell it somehow. Please.
There's an issue there.
Yeah, we need to fix this
Sammy
situation.
isn't. No, not that. Sammy isn't even Canadian. What?
I don't care.
You overlooked the key fact.
Sammy will become Canadian for this evening. He can change back later.
We found the next person. We found it.
Exactly, it is Sammy. He's going to play next year.
And it seems that Canada is going after, because we did mention earlier that Sweden are possibly going to be stronger on the axe side, and it seems Canada is agreeing with that, going out and banning Powerful straight off the bat.
Yeah,
Canada likely going to be looking more on the speed side of the maps this time around. Team Sweden looking to get at least one of those picks out. Probably going to be looking for Your Hearts or Twinkle Magic or something. Depending on how they feel, might go for Fearless if they're feeling more on the techier side, but for now, they are probably going to ban anything in the speed section of maps.
Yes, that is exactly what they do. Remote Tumor Seeker. That's what Sweden did ban. It's sort of been a staple also, we forgot to mention, Sweden, who won the dice roll, selected to be Team 2, as pretty much every other team except one, I think, in this tournament did. They banned one of the fastest and most exhausting maps in the pool. Canada getting rid of the slow accuracy maps. So it is sort of become a staple that one team wants to play the really slow stuff, one team wants to play the really fast stuff, and we just meet up in the middle and play the mid-speed maps for the entire match.
Yeah, I think we've seen maybe one matchup so far where teams have both agreed upon going towards tech. I think we've seen one match which has been a tech match, and I can't even remember which teams it was, but it was they banned out the both of the other ones immediately. So
Yeah.
both teams that were banning AC or both teams were banning speed. It wasn't one or the other. Both were doing the same thing. I don't know how that works, but either way, the players all getting ready and preparing. The wonderful artwork from Cloud. We have quite a lot of Oculus players this time around, as in the straight Oculus players.
Yeah, right.
'Cause, a lot of the time when you see an Oculus player, a lot of them at least try and get onto the Steam version of the game where you can have your profile picture and stuff like that, but no. They're all full committed to just having the logo. It's there, look at it. Either way, players now in-game in the tournament assistant, ready, busy in a very blue world apparently. I don't know why, his color vibrance is high.
And there we have it. it looks like the streams will be getting synced with 8 QR codes and a tiny slither of Electro's head on screen. 8 shades of green. They're all exceptionally similar, except one that is a bit different. And we will be starting the final week of Beat Saber World Cup, Canada versus
The
Sweden.
first actual match that we have had this weekend.
Took us just about 1 hour to get from the beginning of the stream to here, but we are there. Both of the teams are playing. And currently it looks like Sweden is taking an early lead.
Yeah, Sweden's still taking an early lead, but Busy did mess up a note slightly at the start, shaking his head straight away and is now building his act back up again. But Team Sweden's managing to pick it back again. EJ dropping down slightly below everyone else. Electro only on a 98.2. Most of Sweden holding around high 98, or midway through 98s at least. So Sopa currently on the 97.9. You can tell, unprepared to play this song. Not expecting to have to switch out for Small Fox, but you know, a lower act is better than missing due to lag, so.
Yeah, definitely true. The highest accuracy in the match currently held by Busy, just followed after team. So a very close one still. The lead has been switching between the teams for the first half of the map continuously. It is extremely close, which is common for ACK maps, especially when the teams are this competitive. Sopa, please do not yank your head like that. That is very disorienting and it makes me scared.
See, again, this is one of those maps that is also just a pick that the US has played just to threaten whichever team plays them. Obviously, Team Sweden wanting to pick Act here in the top play from Pandita with a 99. Team America throwing in threatening vibes.
Yeah. Currently looks like a healthy advantage for Sweden. Percentages do not change that quickly at the end of a song. This is not much, but with an accuracy map, it could be the everything Sweden needs to pick up the first win.
Yeah, no wall headbutts coming in.
Yes,
Song coming to a close. Yo.
As they will take the first map by only 250 points.
I just noticed on EJ the full combo notification is just a big Canadian maple leaf. That's all it is. That is something.
Wonderful.
The points barely still going with that tiny point difference. 270 points between them, 0.01. Obviously not as wild as it could be were it a speed map, but and it is obviously much more likely to go close to each other, but this shows just how evenly matched these teams can be.
And we
obviously,
will be
Small Fox not there, but Team Sweden still worryingly close.
Yes, and they will pick up the first point. Canada does not call for a replay, which I think is a smart move. Even without Small Fox, they did have a decent bit of an advantage, and on the second time, Sopa might actually improve, because I don't think he intended to play this from the get-go.
Now, this is where it's about to get significantly worse for Sweden. Because if they don't have Small Fox, it's kind of worrying when it comes to the speed side of things.
Yeah.
Because Small Fox has kind of become a staple of Team Sweden, hasn't he? It's like, he always has the high act, no matter what the song is. Even if he's picked up a couple misses, maybe, you know, there is always a Small Fox there to pick you up at the end of the day, but...
That is true.
You know,
they did find an adequate replacement on this accuracy map, and if we go to faster maps, as I think Canada is trying to do in this match, it could be very, very bad for Sweden if they do not fix those technical issues.
Yeah, they still might manage it, but it's definitely not going to be as safe as it would be had they had the consistent Fox there. And as we say that immediately, Team Canada booking it for Saito no Teriyaki, going for one of the faster picks. I believe this is, I mean, it's still faster. It's not as fast as some of the other songs in the pool. The one that we can't say the name of, the one which is, you know, that one. You see what I mean. There's one which stands out massively, and whatever the hell the Camellia song is over there with Panasin or something. Scythen is 11.45 notes per second, so it isn't as bad as some of the other maps, because there's quite a few 12 notes per second maps in it. There's definitely a couple, but It's kind of interesting. They haven't gone for like the full-on speed pick. They've not gone all out on Tennyson. They've just gone straight for Teriyaki, which is kind of more in the middle. So I'm kind of wondering what their plan is there. Maybe they're not as comfortable on like the really fast maps or something like that.
Yeah, I think they're sort of just dipping their toes and not picking the fastest map immediately and just seeing how well they can hold up when the maps get a little bit faster and just going for this sort of middle ground.
Yeah, it could be
Just
as well.
get a feeling for how this is going.
Yeah, they could possibly not be as comfy on the faster map as Titan. So what they might be doing is, because they might not be as comfy on it, they could be waiting for Sweden to inevitably ban it. That is definitely a likelihood here.
Yeah.
Because Sweden is definitely going to be wanting to ban out some of the speed picks right now. Because, you know, they want to get some of the... Well, not definitely, but they at least seem to have been looking to get out some of the more speed picks. They already went straight for 2 Masika when banned that out. So, given that Tennyson is the next 12 notes per second map in the pool, actually a higher notes per second than Masika, they might try and ban that one out next. There's definitely a chance.
Yeah, I think it would make sense for Team Sweden, as we are currently waiting for the captain of Team Sweden to make the selection of players. I would guess they are still trying to figure out the technical difficulty Small Fox is having, so they could let him play, because this is definitely a map I could see Small Fox on. We just have to see if it's if they had enough time to figure this one out.
Man, the icon for this map, the map's cover, just makes me want food. Look at it. Look at the teriyaki. Look at it there.
And we have the confirmation from Sweden they will be playing Small Fox on this one, supported by Klo, Soper, and Tieli.
Nice.
Definitely
nice.
a very strong 4-man team there. Canada's players will be Electrostats, Onyx, Edison, and Busy. So there you have the icon in large band.
Oh,
Just so
no.
you couldn't
And there
get
it is
very,
in-
very hungry.
Yeah, and now it's no longer large, but it's in significantly clearer view. Let's go, let's go.
Alright, as
And
we are about to jump in to the second map of this loser's final match.
Busy with POV, you have bad internet, dropping the
Small Fox
stream
does.
quality as well.
Oh, I think Small Fox really lowered his settings. His stream settings and I think in-game performance settings.
He has definitely lowered a lot of his settings. His stream not looking anywhere near as good quality as before, but
yeah, but I think that is just...
he seems to be happy with it because he's still playing
yeah,
pretty happy.
The in-game performance looks really great. And what are we looking at on Team Canada? Onyx starting out the map with a horrible start, up to 38 misses. I did not even see that beginning.
Onyx.
I was still doing the intro. I did not see what was happening.
What happened? What?
Someone saying lag spike. Okay, thank you very much.
Well, I mean, that's... you know how
tough.
we mentioned before where a lot of teams don't like to use their replay early. Even if it might be useful, it's just that, you know, there's a bit of comfort in knowing that you have that replay there to fall back on.
Yeah,
If you have a map that's really close, it's really nice knowing that you have that. Because the pressure really hits hard when you end up losing that replay. But
yeah, this
when
might
you're
just be...
48 misses down, or however many that is, or just 40, however many he has, that's so many. Like, they might replay it, because that general act at the moment is actually significantly higher. Small Fox still having more tech issues on 93.6 right now.
Yeah, it will all come down to what the exact difference is. I can tell you for certain that the people who are not playing on Team Canada are currently trying to figure out the exact points lost by Onyx in their lag spike. So they have a good call to make whether they want to replay or not.
Sweat straps coming in.
Just have to see.
I mean, that is the luckiness of having a team captain that isn't actually playing. They can analyze the gameplay then and there and make decisions on the spot, something that other teams do not have the benefit of. Currently, I think, possibly the same thing's going on in Team Sweden, but not for a replay. They're just doing tech support, trying to work out what's happening.
Yeah, I think that might be the case. We're currently looking at 4 misses for Small Fox, 1 for Clow, and Stop and Thierry on Team Sweden are both sitting on the full combo, as are Electro, Edison, and Busy. All with super high accuracies.
Yeah, Ornix still making his way back up to a 90.47. When you look at the act difference between the two teams, you don't expect that one of the players has 40 misses.
Yeah,
That's
this
not-
does not look like that at all. Act-wise, Canada is definitely a decent bit ahead. Especially Edison is currently 0.5% ahead on the ahead of the strongest player on Team Sweden.
Yeah, even if Small Fox was at like not lagging hard right now, he would still be much higher than he is. But I don't know whether the average act would have been higher than Canada within FC, as in all of players.
I do not
Also,
think
apparently,
that's
Cloud's doing a sight ridge.
interesting. Was not obvious at all from the accuracy. But yeah, we're looking at 3 FCs for Team Canada. I can oh, they might not even need the replay. Look at the accuracies.
What? No way!
Win
In
this with 40
hell!
misses. Please
Are they
do
going
not tell me they win this with 40 misses, man. It looks like they
No
will.
way in hell does Canada take this with 40 misses.
More technical issues from Small Fox. Oh, there's
Small Fox
yeah.
missing so much. He's dropped
Yeah,
down lower than Ornix.
Yeah, that is just pure tracking.
Small
for
Fox also working his way up to almost 40 misses. Team Canada taking the map.
Oh, at the very end, that is such a... Oh, Sweden had the opportunity to get that replay out of Team Canada, but Small Fox with technical difficulties. Meaning that Canada does not even need to use their replay.
Technical difficulties and the map downvoted. Let's go. What? Oh my goodness.
So unlucky to see 2 players in a single map get such huge lag spikes.
So, Cloud's on a sight read. Small Fox's game is dying. Arnix was playing with 40 misses from the start. What just happened?
This is only the second map, band. We're only
I
at
don't
the
know what's
second
going
map.
on.
This match is not even we're not even in the flow yet. We haven't even started properly, in my opinion. And we're looking at 2 huge lag spikes, 1 side read, 3 insane full combos and accuracies on Team Canada. What a beginning!
I don't know what's happening. Something's very confusing here. And along with the votes, it seems that everyone also pretty much picking out exactly the same things as us, going for Canada immediately on speed. And Sweden on AC. There's a possibility we might actually see picks and bans change up now as well. Because Team Sweden is currently effectively missing a Small Fox right now. The Fox ain't here.
That really did not look good on the performance side for Small Fox. They do not call a replay. That means 1-1. We're getting into the second ban phase now. Both teams will each decide on 1 more map to kick out of this pool. I'm interested if they actually go into the same style they have before. Currently, it looks like they will. Sweden banning this map.
So,
which is really, really sad to see.
Interesting.
I mean,
Okay,
Unfortunate.
right. You know what? We gotta say this properly. Sweden banning less than dash 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 dash. We're not halfway through yet. Keep in mind we're still going. Dash 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 dash. You guessed it. Dash 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 dash. Dash 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 dash. Oh my god, there's so many. Dash 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 Dash, 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 dash. 10 more to go. Dash, 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 dash. Greater than. That is the map that they banned. Don't make me say it again. I refuse. We had it once.
Thank you very much for your service. thank you for doing this. On the flip side, Canada did ban your hearts.
They waited for me to finish to ban your hearts. I respect it.
I think they did, yeah.
Thank you, Team Canada, for letting me get the full thing out. For those of you wondering, that is 91 dashes. No, well, I don't care if I got the less than or the greater than the wrong way around. I ain't repeating it. I said it backwards. I said it backwards for all you know. You don't understand. I should be more impressive. I said it the wrong way around.
True.
Either way, the Ek map's getting banned out by Canada. The speed map's getting banned out by Sweden. It's all coming together.
It is gonna be a mid-speed match again. We've seen it so often. Everything is pointing to it now. Well, not entirely. We're getting rid of of all the speed and accuracy maps. First, Canada picks Invisible Frenzy, and now we're getting really fast.
See, we've moved into the full irony stage of the tournament where last year Canada was only Ak. They were in the other position now, so they've got experience trying to pick off all of the maps that they think Sweden might be best at here. Because last time this year, that was them. It was the other way around. Where they were getting everything banned out that it was an Ak map and then playing as much as they could for mid-speed. They have the experience here, the seasoned veterans, while Team Sweden is doing this from fresh, so...
Yeah, if you thought the previous one, Saito no Teriyaki, was fast, think again. This one is one of the fastest ones in the pool. And now that Remote Tumor Seeker is banned, it might actually... Yeah, it is the fastest map that is still remaining. Because the other two speed maps have been banned by Sweden. This is the one they're apparently most comfortable with. Canada will be sending Electro, Edison, Onyx, and basically the same 4 players that have played the previous one and won it for them. Hopefully we will not see a whole bunch of misses on Onyx stream again. We are still waiting for the roster that Sweden will be sending out.
Yeah, this map definitely on the faster side, as it is mapped by Estrella, with also 6 seconds, I need to clarify, not the entire map, 6 seconds exactly of Denya mapping, not much else. It is an Estrella map, through and through, other than that section. Don't call it a Denya map. Estrella is the one that made this, and that means that you can tell this is going to be Burr. It is on the faster side, but on the bright side with Estrella, a lot, like, apart from some of the more challenging maps that he's done, they do play well at a higher speed, so...
Yeah, they definitely do. If you have that much experience from playing at that BPM, it sort of translates into you being able to definitely be more comfortable when it comes to mapping at that speed.
Yeah, and...
What 6 seconds is the Denya part? We do not know. Denya, tell us what 6 seconds they are so we can talk about them more in depth when we reach them.
Just listen in for which part's off time, and that's all you need to do.
Alright.
If I'm not mistaken, when this map came out, the 6 seconds that he did were the only majorly off-time bits of the entire thing.
Interesting.
So, it is on time now, because this is the ranked map of this pool, I believe. Or is that? If it's one of the two, I don't know. Either way, no, I believe it is Invisible Frenzy. So, either way, you guys know it, you've seen it, you've probably played it, or at least you've seen someone play it. So, we will be seeing it with Sweden picking Sopa, Lucas, Smallfox, and TLE.
So they do let Smallfox play, but not
Smallfox maybe going for the fix. Maybe he's fixed his PC. Maybe he's traveling over to Cloud's house right now. Maybe Smallfox is playing his quest like on a van. He's in a minibus or something.
Oh yes, he's currently on the road. Playing at the same time.
He's on the road traveling. He is making his way to Cloud.
At a very high rate of velocity on the way to Cloud's house. I see how it is. But for me it's interesting that Cloud does not play.
Yeah, maybe Cloud taking a break because, you know, he is an older player, so we can put it down to the fact that he is too boomer to play it. We'll put it down to that.
Might just be that Sweden does not see their own chances too high on this, so they do give the people that need it a break.
That's definitely a possibility, but I think they're probably going to be playing. They're already looking on a loser's perspective for this match specifically. I don't think they're looking at this from like thinking, "Oh, we've got an advantage," because like there's a certain point where you've got to be confident going into a match, but there's a certain point where you have to be realistic with something.
Yeah, exactly, and it's
a map like this.
It helps strategy as well.
Yeah, you could theoretically on a map like this where Canada does have an advantage, definitely. Team Sweden, obviously, there's the possibility of taking it. We've already seen, and we know that Small Fox are very strong. Yelly's very strong, but when you have a map like this, there's you might even want to play 4 of your other players that you're like whoever you're not planning to play next. You might want to let them take a break for a map just so they'll do better on the next map. So we do have QR codes coming in and everything working. No squashed QR code, just a different shade of green. Nothing too bad. And that means that we should be getting the stream sync, everything in order, no lag, no one's lagging out.
Working really well now. Pay attention to every screen at the same time.
Sparing Oryx.
Just have to watch 8 screens at once, especially Oryx, yeah.
We have the Wide Fox back, let's go.
Currently it looks like everyone seems to be fine, no major difficulties. That may have been some lag when you're just loading up the map still, and that causes some sort of lag for Onyx last time, but none of this on this run. Which means that we will see basically the full potential of every single player here.
The accuracy coming out from Electro and Edison.
Yeah.
Busy there as well, like once it started speeding up in the intro, he still had a 96.7, but dropping down rapidly. Soper picking up a miss, Oryx also picking up a miss. Both teams still with 3 FCs at the moment, but the accuracy significantly lower on Team Sweden as Edison and Electro still sat above that 96.
Yeah, especially Edison with the 96.2, almost the 96.3 is incredibly high, 0.5% higher than everyone else on Team Sweden, and a decent bit ahead of his own team as well. As we get into a short break in the song, a difference of 0.3% between the teams, currently looking really, really good for Canada.
Wide Fox currently trying to build up his AC a bit more. He is going up from that 95.5. He is working his way towards the 96 bit by bit. Not something that many players can do on a map like this, where they're building their AC up through the song. But, to each their own.
Lucas also picking up a miss. There's only 2 full combos remaining for Team Sweden. Still 3 ones on Team Canada. Busy kind of climbing up as well as we get into the short jump
another
section.
miss for Oryx though. Dropping the team's act down a bit.
Second one
it's
for
still
Lucas
close,
as well.
but they have a good lead right now. Oryx picking up more though.
He's up to 5. There's now 2 more misses on Team Canada than Team Sweden, but they are still in the lead. It is just that accuracy that is really helping them so far.
We are halfway through though. There's still plenty of chance for more, but Lucas picking up a miss in the transition or hitting a bomb or something. I'm not sure which he got, but either way, breaking his combo, making Canada have another miss that they're free to get. So picking more misses.
Nearly missed
the entire pattern. Missed timing. A completely unrelenting pattern, something like that.
Pretty much ending the map for Sweden right here. I do not think they would.
Messing up as well. Lag spikes coming in.
Would be not a great decision at all for Sweden to call a replay, so that basically means this is over.
I mean, there's another. I guess there's a chance for Onyx's game to like close or something, but that's all there really is.
I do not think that would be enough.
Canada would just replay the map, I think.
Yeah, busy now breaking full combo as well. Chile went up to 60 misses in that one pattern. It is with these. That is the worst kind of pattern to miss time. If you get 1 miss, you're probably gonna miss the entire thing. It is so hard to get your timing back.
Yeah, any bottom left to top right pattern on the far left and right sides, it's just one of those patterns that you hit it or you don't. You know, if you stop hitting it at any point, it's not that you hit parts of it. No, you just don't hit it. There is no in between. You do or you don't. It's do or die then and there. And unfortunately, Sweden dying along with the pattern.
Yeah, but
White
they
Fox
know,
picking up more misses, more lag. TLA
especially
picking more misses as well.
knows that this is not gonna be enough for them. But still, on the other side, we see Electro and Edison. Edison's accuracy has not changed since the beginning of the map, and then neither has Electro. They have both played incredibly consistently over that 96%.
Edison's at a 96.3 almost. He's still
Yeah.
there. He's
I
not
know.
moving.
It is insane.
This man got the Electro coaching constantly before this, and it's seems to be
showing.
working for him. I'll put it that way. He going through the slider patterns.
The second one as well.
The ACK killer patterns, and he's still got a 96. Oh my goodness.
Edison dropped so little of those. It's crazy. Being able to hit them so well.
Yeah, TLE, I think saving his stamina for later maps, not really taking
TLE
the rest of that
couldn't
too
be
seriously.
Lying down on the floor for the end of the map.
No players managing to keep that 96, but Edison on the 95.95 and Electro on 95.84.
Yeah, even without the misses, just based on the accuracy, this is a convincing victory for Team
Smallfox,
Canada.
even with that many misses, did manage to get bang on a 95 though.
Yeah, which
Still
is
very, very
still-
impressive.
Yeah, that is still really high. But the average of Team Canada is currently higher than every single score on Team Sweden. Even without the misses, would not have been a close map. Sorry. Score difference between the teams is about 250,000 points. Wait, we had 260 points, and now we have 260,000
okay.
points as a score difference. From the
Yeah,
first
this
map to
is-
this one.
A leap. You know, we're seeing so many misses in these maps as well. We've gone from like, I mean, we started on 40 minutes. It's kind of hard to top 40 misses. That's kind of hard to go down from that. 40
got to
minutes.
over
Oh, I did blunder
70.
my words. I did get it right as well. We did start 40 minutes in.
Now see Chile ending up with, I think, 70 to 80 misses just from mistiming those two stream sections. As we will be getting into the second pick for Team Sweden, currently both teams have taken a win on their respective picks. We're going to see if this will continue. And I do not see any other option than Sweden picking another accuracy map here.
Yeah, Sweden's going for Felisa, like, if they can
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
That's just all that's coming into it. Felix is getting picked, and probably Tannerson or Tinnitus is going to be picked by Canada. That's
I mean,
my
Canada
guess at
did
the
just
moment.
pick. After the Sweden pick, we will be seeing two more
I'm
bans.
just meaning next. I think the picks
Yeah.
and bans are between Tannerson and Spin Eternally, probably for Sweden.
But I would bet a considerable amount of currency on Sweden picking Felix here. I think
Yup.
it's the only thing that makes sense for them.
And it's probably going to take us 2-2, but it is on the Tech Act side, and it is easy, meaning there are also less notes alongside of that.
Mhm.
So, Felix is actually probably the least forgiving map in this entire pool.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think this map is actually going to be the hardest, not because it's ridiculously fast or very techy. No, just because it's techy and acky with not many nodes. That is just, and I don't believe Felix is that long of a song as well.
No, I don't.
Let me
think
double
so.
check. Yeah, it's only a 2-minute song. It's even less friendly than it seems.
Yeah, it is 4 seconds longer than Twinkle Magic, one of the short accuracy maps. And as we said, Sweden did pick it. Gonna be seeing the accuracy pool completely wiped out, as the speed pool is already. So after this, we're just gonna be having the middle amounts of speed remaining in this series.
Yeah, I think that Canada's probably just going to ban the speed, like ban the maps based on its speed just going upward. I think that's just their game plan here. I don't think they need to target anything specifically right now. So I feel like after this map, Canada's just going to ban Werewolf. And then work their way up from there. That's how this is gonna go.
Just
Sweden's
this
gonna
map is
pick.
slow.
Sweden's gonna.
Get it out of here.
Yeah, Sweden's gonna have Fearless. They're going to win Fearless. Canada's gonna ban Werewolf. Sweden's gonna ban Tanison or Tinnitus. And then
man.
Canada's going to. Well, and then Sweden's gonna go for like. I don't know.
Go Cry Go, or maybe Wrecker, something like that. And then they're just going to be closing in on each other. Canada
depends
going
if
from
they
the
want-
faster
it-
maps and Sweden going from the slower ones.
Yeah, it depends whether. I think this entire match, I think, is gonna come down to the tech maps.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see this between mid-speed and tech because, you know, both of these teams are being forced towards the mid-speed in the late game for this match anyway. But then there's also the two tech maps of Spin It Early and Go Cry Go as well. So
As we have the players on screen for both of
Yeah.
the teams, Sweden will be sending Tieli, Sopaklo, and Wixie into the fight, and Canada will be playing Busy Electro, Skalks, and Ornix. Right, we're getting
Okay.
ready.
the green screen's coming up. The cat gifs staying on Scout's screen.
And there it starts.
Yeah, you can see, especially on Busy's screen, the note's super high up on his side.
Yeah, they really are.
And you're probably going to see some of the players crouching into some of these notes as well.
Especially the
Plow
sideways
right now
swings on
doing
the bottom row.
exactly that. The gaming lean. Look at him go. Leaning over it and slapping
leaning
those
into
notes
every
right
single
down
note.
the middle.
Just have to get that last inch out of every single swing. Currently, I would not even call it a tiny advantage. It's minuscule for Team Sweden, ahead by the slimmest of point differences. We have grown used to it in accuracy maps, and these patterns. If you're not careful, you need to put every bit of concentration into
The
not
score
just
bouncing between Canada and Sweden right now. This map on edge. You can see the height difference has got Canada that slight bonus that they needed for this. Team Sweden still holding strong, but some of these angles messing up. Sober a bit and Cloud misses! No way!
pretty much ending the run for Team Sweden with that one miss.
We
think
said
that
it. This map is nothing but a glass cannon. He was crouching into those notes, but you know, that higher act comes at a cost. It does give you that risk. The amount of times that people like Brylan in the past playing notes, just hitting it, like helping the note, and then missing, stuff like that, it can cost you a lot. I
That
don't
is
know.
Extremely
I think we might see a
unfortunate.
replay here.
I think they have to.
I don't. It depends because they haven't really tested the waters on mid-speed maps. That's the issue right
Yeah,
now.
that is also true. They only have
don't know
experience
how-
on speed, which they lose Blow picking up a second miss.
Yeah, I don't
They only
think he
And
has
accuracy maps
now.
they have one. Yeah, exactly. They have 1-1, and I don't. And they have not played mid speed at all. What we have seen is that Canada especially fared well on this map on the very short section that had a lot of weird angles. When the map gets a little bit more difficult, I think Canada has a better chance. But I think overall the difference we will be. Oh no, it wasn't. Wait. 2 misses about 8k. They will be calculating the exact point difference, just in terms of accuracy. I'm very sure, but it's not. I cannot, not from the top of my head, see which team would have been in the lead without misses.
I think without misses, Canada might have had a slight lead, but they did have 2 misses, so probably Sweden actually. I don't know. One of the two.
It is
I
because
can't tell.
one. we
Someone
always
that
say,
some act player that does maths, let us know.
because we always say one miss is about 4,000, but it is not 4,000 exactly. It is a bit more, but I don't know how much more. Does anyone know the exact score difference one miss relates to? And if yes, could you
It's
please
something.
tell us?
But for now, we're going to have to wait on seeing if Team Sweden does decide to replay this. This is definitely a risky one. I feel they need this match to be in a good.
Yeah.
Well, they need this map to be in a good position for this match. But equally, it's really scary to restart the game, like restart the map on something like this. Because do they gamble and take it on the mid speed, or do they take it now? What are they gonna do? But they
Well,
do take
Sweden-
the replay.
Yeah, Sweden thinks it is definitely worth it to call a replay here. The 4 full combos in Team Canada, definitely a strong start, but should have been expected on this. I don't quite know what led to that first miss. I was not watching close stream at that time. We're just gonna have to get back into it and see it. Note the accuracy. Team Canada was at a 98.1. And we will see a second run of this. Stream sync has been working really, really great so far. I hope that continues to go on like that.
Yeah, we've been getting good stream sync. We've wiped out people in the tournament based on how little the stream sync works. That's what we've done, clearly. We've wiped out all of the other teams. Any team that has tech issues is banned. It's not rigged, we swear. Anyway, the round 2 on Team Sweden. Currently holding below Team Canada anyway. Team Canada playing slightly higher, but you see Cloud leading even more than before. You can tell.
Cloud, I don't think Cloud had the best start to the map, not even at the 98 currently.
Yeah, you can tell that Cloud is going for full glass cannon again.
Look at Tieli's accuracy, that is a 98.7!
What is this man doing? Hold on a minute. Wait.
That is almost world record pace. The world record currently held by Pandita is at 98.71. Tieli is not far behind as of the beginning of this song. Now dropping a little bit. But they are still 0.1% behind Team Canada. As we said previously, 98.1 is the accuracy Canada had in the previous run. So that is at least the number Sweden has to beat. And Canada is currently even better than that.
Oh, dropping quite a lot to 98.4, but it's still so very high. Only beaten out right now by Busy on a 98.5.
Yeah, Busy held that accuracy extremely consistently.
Dancing
doing the
around
same move
as
again,
well.
dancing around the walls, yeah.
Wait, what is the accuracy that they've got to beat on Team Sweden side as well? 98.1, they're still beating that, but they need to climb ever so slightly to beat out Canada's current score, because Canada is beating the PB. They are playing more risky and getting the high act to go along with that. But it's on neck and neck! Both teams just fighting it out right now. It's bouncing back and forth, but Canada picking up a bit more of a lead. Sweden dropping down a small bit on the doubles. Doubles notoriously hard to act in single notes.
I do not think
as it goes to the end, there's only a few notes left. Sweden dropping down to where Canada's previous score was. Canada keeping it strong and holding it through, beating out Sweden on the replay, holding a 3-1 above them. Canada holding a very, very strong position right now.
Yeah, making Sweden use that replay and then still winning. Going into the mid-speed maps with 3-1 lead and a replay remaining. Extremely strong strategic position now for Team Canada as we get into the third ban phase. Oh, never mind, they're picking one. Anyway, as we do get into the third ban phase, I was correct, and then into the mid-speed map pools.
Yeah, they beat out, on Team Sweden, they beat out Canada's previous score by about 122 points. Or 132 points, sorry.
Ooh.
So, if Canada performed to a similar degree as they did last time, it would have been neck and neck, but they did manage to pull out that 0.04 improvement, which is all they needed in that situation. Okay, and now we will be getting back into picks and bans, which, as I mentioned before, my guess is that Sweden is going to be banning Panicin or Tinnitus, and I assume Canada is likely going to go after Werewolf Howls. But you never know. There is a chance that Canada decides to ban out the tech maps. I think that's definitely a thing because they are more on edge.
I think in the mid-speed pools it is often very much decided on a map-by-map basis. And you just figure out one map that you and your team especially hate and you really want to get rid of that. Or some maps that you have a decent chance of winning and that you think you can beat the enemy team by a decent amount. So picks and bans become a lot more unpredictable on mid-speed.
Yeah, I feel like if Canada is going to ban something, I feel like a Werewolf House is the last kind of actually slow map, I guess. Because Werewolf House isn't that fast. I think that's the last one where it is, you know, very... Still an AC map, but even an Expert Plus, but I'm not sure. Again, I think there is also a chance that they go after those tech maps. Those tech maps, as we just saw with Felis, on the more unreliable side for a team, it's... Even for a seasoned tech player, you can't hit a pattern every time. That is not how it works. That is not how tech works.
Yeah.
And that is the nature of how it goes, which means it is more unpredictable for a team. And in Canada's position right now, they're 3-1. They're higher up. They know that they're stronger on speed. They know that they can pretty much try and get one map, which is going to be a really solid matchup for them if they go on Tinnitus or Tennyson. They know that they've got the speed benefit there. Whether they do it or not, you know, that depends on how the match goes, but they've got a strong advantage there. So all they need is one consistent map. So I think the tech might not be what they want. So, again, could be between either. But I think Sweden is still forced pretty much to go through one of those. I feel if they get the opportunity, Sweden might go for a tech map themselves, though. I feel like that might be the play here.
Yeah, it depends all on how Sweden wants to play this, because they are on the back foot now. They are almost. If Canada wins one more, they will have a match point with a possible replay. It's just that is something really, really hard to go up against when you're Team Sweden, as the teams are currently discussing their third bans. Each of the teams has already gotten rid of two of the maps in this pool. We're just waiting for them to make more decisions.
As they make that decision as well, now that we have gained more viewers, I should also let you know, we mentioned this at the start of the stream, that depending on the outcome of this map, this match, if Canada does take the win here, we will be seeing the match later today at 12 AM UTC, so that is going to be
in about
not too long now. Yeah, 2.5 hours-ish from now. But if Sweden does take the match, we'll be seeing them at the same time tomorrow. So, depending on how this goes, you'll either be not sleeping tonight, or you'll be waking up tomorrow to go and watch it.
Yes,
one of the two.
We will tell the times
We will
to
only
be back
know
here after
in
this
time.
one. As we get into the next ban, Canada does ban Traveler Bewitching, one of the slower maps, I think. Well, slow is relative, right? We're still looking at 9 notes per second. Yes.
It's still on the mid speed, but for these players in this level of play, this is again on the AC map. I think
it might
it's
as well
still
be considered slower.
faster than Werewolf, but equally, I kind of understand the ban here. It is a 2-minute map, so it's less reliable than Werewolf.
Yeah, and
Because
I think
Werewolf is 4 minutes
reliability
20, a miss is still make-upable. But
and I think reliability and just that consistency is what Canada is looking for. Sweden bans Tennyson, as you predicted.
and that should be, I believe, a Tinnitus and a Werewolf House pick is my guess. I feel like those are the two that's going to get picked. There is a chance that we possibly get... Wait, hold on. I'm looking for it and I can't find it.
What are you looking for? Because I think you said Canada could also pick Spin Eternally if they feel confident.
Yeah, I was just looking through some of the maps and just I'm not sure what else they're gonna pick actually. I think it's pretty much just Tinnitus and Werewolf House, and then it's just like brawling. I don't think there's any strategy after those two. I feel like it is just a brawl. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's gonna get really difficult for both teams after that. Currently discussing, I think it is Sweden's pick. Should be Sweden's turn to pick here. Currently deciding on it. Yeah, I also think it's gonna be either Werewolf Falls. I could see them pick Rekka Resonance, maybe. But I think the more solid one would be Werewolf. And they do not! They pick Go Cray Go!
They're going for the tech! Okay, Sweden's seemingly forced into a corner and deciding to gamble on those tech maps instead. Going for the more of a glass cannon kind of play. They don't know how Canada fares on tech compared to them. They are going for the mix-up, which we need to keep in mind though, there is a maximum of 2 maps that they can get from tech, which are like solidly tech, so We may not necessarily see a full comeback from Tech, but they might be able to get some points down, which will definitely put them in a more comfortable position, possibly give them some confidence. But either way, Canada already has their players set up. They're going to be playing Busy, Edison, Scout, and Ornix. Sweden, putting something in the chat that I don't know what it means, but they're going.
Yeah, definitely.
Sweden, though, is going to be playing Tieli, Sopa, Lucas, and Wixie.
This time without Smallfox or Clow.
Yeah, I think Canada has done a similar thing to what the UK did. From how quickly they're putting out their picks, I'm going to assume they already know who they're going to play on what maps.
Yeah, I think
ahead of time they've already organized who's doing what. So
yeah, we did the same thing on Team Germany. Just have
I know
ready
a lot of
for
teams
every map.
much more prepared than last year around. last year was very much the same as any other team tournament, where a lot of players would just pick then and there, where it'd be, "Oh, I like this map. Okay, yeah, sure, you can go." But now it's changed around. You know, Canada has something cursed about them. I don't know what it is. Every time they play against a team, something goes wrong on the other team. Not something Canada can control, just something going wrong on the other team.
A mysterious aura surrounding the Canadian team.
Is this the protagonist aura? Is this what we're seeing?
It might be.
Is this the plot armor? Does Canada have plot armor?
Oh, that's a good guess.
Canada's got plot armor. We've worked it out. The matches that they can actually get beaten in. They're just kind of pulling out victories. And
the storyline just gets changed
players.
whenever Canada looks like they're losing. At the last second. As we get into the 5th map of the match, a very important one. If Canada takes this, they will be at a match point with great chances at a win in the series. And Sweden really need to take this. They do not have a replay left. So now they're basically with their backs against the wall. They have to start winning from here. Currently, there's a big difference. Team Canada is at a big advantage.
Canada's got a bit of an advantage, but the miss is coming out on Busy. Everything we mentioned, Busy with his very strong accuracy plays that we've seen so far, but with the misses coming in, the tech is speaking for itself. Look, Wixie picking up a miss as well, giving the lead back to Team Canada. Very close though, only a small percent between them. Scouts picking up a miss as well. All of these players having some difficulties on some of these diagonals, as some of these walls also making you dodge out the way of the note, swinging into a note you're moving away from the feeling. I'll put it that way. Arnix, bad cutting as well.
Another one for Scouts as well. That is only one full combo on Team Canada, which belongs to Edison. Currently there's 3 on Team Sweden, only Wixie with the 1 miss. Giving a solid lead to Team Sweden as we get to about the halfway point of this map.
Edison and Tieli are playing on the same pace. Like, their act is moving up and down.
It's the same.
Identically.
76.98 for both of them.
They are both moving up and down in accuracy at the same time.
They both
join at the same time. Scouts picking up another miss. Right now, Team Sweden with a very convincing lead at the moment.
Yeah, that is 0.5%. There's so many misses. There's a second one for Ornix right now. Scouts is already on 304, I believe. Busy on 1. Only Edison with the full combo currently. Oh, and more misses. Oh, wait, Ornix is up to over 29 misses. When did that happen? Was that just now, or did I miss? Anyways, we're about 2/3 of the way through. Lucas also breaking full combo, as does Sopa. Only Tieli left with the full combo for Team Sweden. But still, even without the misses, even without Ornix having, again, I think, major performance issues.
The wall on Ornix as well. Oh, and the tracking!
Yeah, that is tracking on his right Saber. But even without the technical difficulty, I think just accuracy-wise, Sweden did have a great advantage here.
Okay, the combat coming in. The plot armor can't save you when the supervillain's pulling out their secret weapon.
And you cannot make the story too
parting ways.
All 4 players! Busy, Ornix, Lucas and Wixie just missed at the same pattern. They all missed at the same time. That was beautiful to see with the red outline on their player windows.
This is the flashback scene. Tieli and Edison parting ways partway through the song. Allies in accuracy holding together throughout the start to mid of the song.
Yes,
but as it comes to an end, Tieli pulling away slightly, falling back down towards the end, but holding above Edison and overall Team Sweden holding off Team Canada there.
On the finals, Oryx ending with over 140 misses. And now it's gonna be a difficult call, really. It is so, you cannot really calculate at this point, because if you have a big lag spike, you don't miss one, then build your combo back up, and then miss another one. You cannot really calculate your actual accuracy.
I don't think that Canada replays here regardless. I'm not sure.
I think they're taking the
Because
safe approach.
Yeah, again, as we discussed earlier, these are the risky maps. These aren't the safe maps. I think, if anything, they would play on a safe map, and if they mess up, they'll replay that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. They might go for the big balls approach. You never know.
I don't think it.
They might have
think it makes
absolutely
sense.
massive balls and do it here, but I don't think that makes sense for actual player base.
Yeah, Canada's smart. I think they will wait for a safe map. They picked themselves. This again was picked by Sweden. I think they will give it to Sweden and save the replay for a map they can take a sure victory on.
It seems the last vote for who will win the map Invisible Frenzy is still going. Interesting. At least if it isn't, it hasn't updated for me.
I think it just hasn't updated for you.
Let's go.
Team Canada is currently discussing their replay, as it seems.
Yeah, I don't think they should, personally. Whether they'll come to the same decision, obviously we aren't sure. Team Sweden, for example, has pulled out their own strats partway through the match here, but
yeah, I just don't think it makes sense. I think especially it just makes no sense for Team Canada to replay, because Oryx has to play the same map again. It just demonstrated great technical difficulties, and that can just very well happen again.
Yeah, they aren't allowed to swap players if they do replay.
Exactly.
Canada is going for the big balls approach. They are doing the replay. As I said, they've been very confusing. They're going for it, and they're sticking to it. Maybe they don't feel they can beat Sweden on mid speed. That's kind of interesting.
But why on Sweden's pick if you have maps like Tinnitus
I don't
or
know.
Spin Eternally Remaining?
I think they feel confident enough on the next speed map, and they want to finish it before Sweden's next pick.
All right. As we said earlier, we do not know the accuracy. Sweden finished with last round. It was, I don't know, my guess is like a 95-3.
Somewhere around there sounds about right.
Yeah,
we'll go with a 95-3-6 because that sounds specific.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's a good choice. Currently, not even a single miss. What is that accuracy difference? Team Canada, hello?
I'm sorry?
Wait, listen! On a 97.2! Excuse me?
Edison with the 97, but I mean, last time Tieli was significantly higher than he is now as well.
Yeah,
Tieli may be going to drag his accuracy back up and meet back up with Edison, because Edison climbed up with Tieli last time.
I think Tieli just had a significantly worse start to this map. Wixie picking up the first miss for Team Sweden. Edison now a bit lower, a bit more
yeah, they
humane.
currently a 0.6% difference in the teams. The miss from Wixie costing a lot right now.
2 misses from Lucas.
Oh, another miss from Lucas! Lucas, why?
Already up to 3 misses for Team Sweden. 4th one right now.
Tieli on the climb. Edison currently coming to meet up with him, working his act down again. Busy also around the same area. Scouts also significantly higher than last time as well, I believe, on the 96.6 almost now.
Tieli just had a significantly worse start to this map than Edison. Edison had a great beginning with what Tieli did struggle.
Soper and Wixie right now, unfortunately, significantly behind Soper at least. Lucas as well, 94.5, Wixie on 95.5. It's Soper and Tieli now on the 96s, but I think this is down to whether Canada holds and whether they beat the previous score. Last time we did see that pass and it cost like 4 people.
This is definitely a lot higher than what Sweden had previously. It's just, if Canada can hold their full combos, they will be taking this one on the replay. And there's about 1/3 of the song remaining. And as we said last time, Edison and Thiele are basically head-to-head again. They have the same accuracy, but this time Busy is significantly closer to them.
Yeah, Busy coming in to join in. He's the third party in the plot here.
Lucas dropped down to the 95%. Really struggling, and so is Wixie. Only on the one miss, but still significantly lower in accuracy.
Yeah, we saw that pattern where 4 people also missed around here. But
Scout's now breaking full combo, the first miss on Team
Scout
Canada this run.
picking up the miss.
That
If Team Canada can hold, they are looking in a super good position right now.
Yeah, that one miss is not gonna be nearly enough as Wixie picks up 2 more for Team Sweden, dropping the accuracy down even further. There's only about 10 seconds remaining in the song. A 4th miss for Wixie. That pretty much seals the fate of Team Sweden as Canada use their replay successfully to take this match to a match point for them, 4-1 in this series as they win. Go, Cry, go.
Pulling it to an end and confirming out Canada. With the strats that we mentioned, they planning to end it out in 2 maps. The big balls, they didn't show their true prowess the first time they played that map. They hit it.
Would be very funny now if they still got like a low score. No, but they don't. Okay, they don't. They won. Canada did win because we guessed the accuracy, but they were higher. They're about 120k. No, not 120k. Very sorry. About 70k. Now I got it. 70,000 points between Canada's score this run and Team Sweden last run. They did also improve.
Did actually improve their run, but they didn't really go much higher than that.
Yeah, and this is where we see this is a match point for Team Canada. They have now all 4 maps. They only need to win one of them, as they will be picking tonight as the last Saber map that has not been banned yet by Team Sweden.
The map that I mentioned Canada was probably going to pick 50 years ago. They finally got around to taking. Going into possibly the match point right here, with a song that a lot of people have actual PTSD from.
Yeah, one of the most infamous songs in this entire game. Tinnitus, this intro is legendary.
Quite suitable given that this is the PTSD remix, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. And this just really marks out the pressure you must be feeling when you're playing this, especially if you're on Team Sweden right now. You cannot afford to lose anything anymore. They have every safety barrier for them is down in the drain. They have to keep winning from now on, and they cannot afford a single mishap.
Sweden holding very strong below Canada right now. Canada with a ridiculous accuracy of 96.9. Granted, this song really opens up when it comes to the end of it. The end of a song is where it really kicks in.
Yeah, but this after the first
we do have
there's already a
then,
1%. There is already a 1% difference.
The misses from Lucas as well. They were already behind as it was, but more misses is not going to make it better. There are a couple slider sections until we finally get into the scary stuff, but
currently this does not seem close at all.
Wixie,
Lucas, Soper.
This is busy as well. Soper
4 players
as well.
missing at the exact same time, but it's 4 misses for Team Sweden and only 1 for Team Canada. Widening that
already
gap
on a
to
lead as
almost
well.
1.5%.
Okay, and as we go through the sliders, the song only getting closer and closer towards the end. This is exactly what Sweden has to hold through. The final bit here, this is the bit that is going to decide whether they make it to second, whether they have a chance to keep going, whether Canada proceeds all the way to the grand finals. This pattern, the build-up, Wixie picking up a miss, Thiele the only one on an FC on Team Sweden. But it becomes significantly wider.
Oh, Thiele breaking combo. There's no full combo remaining for Team Sweden. There's still 3. all Electro sets, Oronix and Edison have all the full combo. The difference between the teams is almost 1.5%. Currently, this does not look close at all. The accuracies are not changing for the teams. Both are dropping a little bit. Soper picking up another miss. And a second one as well, up to 3 now. Still full combos for Team Sweden as we enter the last 30 seconds. Still 1.5%. Both teams dropped at about the same pace here.
What is Edison doing? And what is Electro doing?
Both Edison!
6.8!
Miles above anything Team Sweden can currently put up. They have no full combos remaining. Currently, it looks like Team Canada have a tight grip on this series. This map is about to come to an end. There's no replays remaining as Team Canada with 3 full combos and only, I think, 1 miss on Busy's side take the match to go to the grand finals 5-1.
Oh my goodness, Electro only mildly beating out Edison as well. Both of their scores so similar. The GG's, no replays available. And that is the map coming to a close. Lucas resting on the ground for a bit. Still making it to 3rd, a tremendous achievement. And that means Canada will be going forward to face the US in the grand finals.
Just so well played by everyone on Team Sweden. You did see they put everything they had into this. Look at Thierry's accuracy. He only missed 1 note, but he did come back to over that 96%. That is an insane accuracy, but it just was not enough because Electro and Edison just went all out on this one. This accuracy is insane. If that is not if that is not number 1 and 2, I do not know what else is happening right now. I am investigating again.
I believe it's a 96.94 by Sarah is number 1. So it's definitely up there. It's not.
It is number 2. It is number 2 and 3.
Rightfully so.